How are you, sir?
Joey, how you doing?
I'm good. It's finally hot in New York, so my air conditioner's off just for you. So
Oh,
it's not
you look
5 minutes.
like you're in your mom's basement. Everything okay? Are you a
I just
gamer?
I'm hanging in there.
Oh, is it
Uh,
humid yet? Is it
it's
humid in New York? You
become
schwitzen?
it has
It,
become that New York summer. My dog is snoring on the couch because of it, so
all
it's great.
right. Can we get a shot of the dog? Or
We'll see. We'll see if
okay.
we can. But no, it was so fun to see you in this. Well, hear you in it
Thank
because
you.
I grew up on Raymond. It's just anyone who has a distinct voice. You always wonder, like, is it just a matter of time before animation kind of comes to you?
Yeah.
And I love such a big character, but as an actor, it's all human emotions you're playing. You're playing a very human character for playing a monster, essentially.
Yeah, yeah. It's my first animated villain, so I was really having a great time with it. It was a lot of fun.
Well, I can imagine it's also just fun because like I said, you're playing it. The stakes for him are very normal. They're very
Yep.
realistic,
Yep.
whereas everything around him is very crazy.
Yep.
And I'm sure you can look at your comedy history and think back, like, I know humans are way more alien than this thing that I'm playing. And
No, no
you know,
question. No, but I'm not allowed to talk about it.
no,
Yeah.
it once you no, it's. I just watched the Marin documentary, so I'm just thinking of comedy clubs,
Oh,
and I know.
he's so great, man. Love
Uh,
him.
when you sort of get in there, how do you make it still fun? Because obviously it's fun to pretend and to be big,
Sure.
but to figure out 75 separate ways to say no.
Right.
Just something I don't know more than three. How come,
Right. Right.
I,
Honestly, I've done voiceover. I started in the early 80s, and it's something that I've always loved. I'm an animation buff. But to really be honest, so much of an animated character, really the genesis of that is the animators themselves, the writers, the directors. They really help you. It's very collaborative. That's what's great about something that's animated because you really have people just from every end of it trying to find out who that person is. And if you think you only have a couple ways to say no, they'll find 10 or 12 other ways too. So that's where you really get lucky with the directors and the animators. But sometimes you can look at a sketch or a model of the character that they're proposing and you just click into it. Like his underbite helped
yeah.
me a bit. Does your dog have an underbite?
He actually has a slight overbite with his like two front teeth, almost like
Okay,
a
I can fix that.
yeah.
I can
Yeah.
fix that. Yeah,
You're cheaper than the doggy dentist, but he's
just send me your address. We'll handle it.
he's
Yeah,
12. I need a senior discount.
he's
Uh,
12. God love him. Yeah,
um, I've been to Pixar for a couple of last things, and to see they'll take you into the room where it's like,
yeah,
okay, so we bring them in for a scene, and we make essentially everyone defend every single second of the scene they wrote,
yeah.
and you know, it really must feel kind of awesome to make something and know that every frame has been thought over and made sure that we're doing the best possible work.
Yes,
All I have to do is come in and do my thing, and everyone else is there's so much time and money and effort being placed. Like
sure.
it, it's a far cry from like an indie where you're sitting there going, well, there's Cheez-Its here. That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's usually where I bottom out, right around those indies with Cheez-Its, to be
Yeah.
honest. That's why something like I'll never forget the first time I saw Finding Nemo, and I'm sitting there in the theater and I'm watching this, and you could see the particles and the tiny pieces of sand in the underwater scenes. And it was like nothing you've ever seen in animation. I'll never forget it because I was sitting with some other people, and it was now when I saw ELIO and you see the different galaxies and when he's coming back to Earth with his aunt, it's just incredible what they create. And all of that, really adds fuel to you finding that right character because you're just drawn in immediately.
100%. The imagination on display just makes it, I think, amazing for everyone. So you should
Yeah.
you should be so proud of it. It's so
Thank you.
fun, looks so great, and I love
Appreciate
you.
it.
Oh,
Thank you.
and thank you for doing this. This is a
Thanks,
pleasure.
Joe. Appreciate your time.
Oh, likewise. Take care, man.